I've got 3 LED strip lights and I've been waiting to put these up for 2 years. The thing is, I don't really want to pay an electrician to do a simple job, but it's technically illegal for me to touch the consumer unit. However, where there's a will, there's a dangerous way to do it. If you're new here, this is the lodge. We live upstairs and this is supposed to be the garage. But it's temporarily used for the utility room, a bit of general storage, and it's supposed to be a workshop. There's a table saw buried under there. Upstairs been wired by an electrician and signed off correctly. Downstairs is runoff extension leads, which is the dangerous part because they often burn out. The first thing we need to do before anything is replace this because this one got a bit too hot. Bloody hell. You see, this is what happens when you overload a circuit. I mean, that's why I've got 3 of them to split it, but all this stuff is only 3 wires. How hard can it be? The back box is different to the new one though, so I am having to take the old one out. I'm just going to swap this one into here. See, I think it's pretty much the equivalent of putting like square blocks in square holes and rounds things in round things. Just need to replace this absolutely cooked plug. We'll start again. Okay, this one's RCD protected, so we are all good. So I don't need RCD in the socket like last time. I've learned that from watching YouTube. Do these. I've already replaced this one. We're back to having a bit more light. That's just plugged in there. So we're going to go 1 light there, 1 light there, and 1 light at the ends. I could put it in a consumer unit because I know how to do that. It's quite simple and straightforward, but technically I'm not allowed, so I'm going to whack it on the plug, but I do want to switch like a normal switch. Just going to mark up for the brackets. I've got these little things here. They are 1.1 meters apart. So I'm going to jump up on the ladder. I've made a little star thing. Mark it out, screw it up. This is the back box, surface mounted. It's got a little clamp in there as well. So I'm going to go in through the bottom. I've got flex wire. This is 1 millimeter squared, I think it is. Okay, we got the flexi on the bottom. I had to put a packer in there to keep it taut. Stripped all the wires, and then I put some hot glue there as well to keep that in place. So they're all in place, just need to connect it. I don't need to use the earth block at the back because it's a plastic thing. So I'm just gonna Wago them together, the earths. So that needs a sleeve. And then we need to go neutrals together. Okay, that is connected. And push them to the back. We want to go for the flex as if it's going to your consumer unit. It's going to the plug. That's going to be live. That's going to go in that. Do you know why they call it common? This one that goes off to your light, that's going to go in L1. Easy. Okay, so flex comes out of there. It drops down there, across here, comes to here, and we're going to plug it in here. So all we need to do is cut this and pop a plug on it like this. Ta-da! But we're not going to plug it in just yet because I'll electrocute myself when I do the wiring for the lights. The cable goes in the end there, and then there's a little cap here. That's how you connect it up, just standard connector block. In that end, from the switch, and then I'll come out that end, and then I'll go that way. Wired that end, I've wired this end. These are ridiculous. I ain't meant to even doing much properly, but it's designed for flex wire, not the flat twin and earth, but it'll do. I was just using up the materials that I already got rather than buying meters and meters of flex wire. This will just, that's one end. Yeah. I've put metal clips in. It's exposed. I am not sure whether it should be contained within a conduit, but for all intents and purposes, this whole garage, once I get the motorbikes down here and everything, this needs fireproofing. So I might need to contain that wire anyway, but if it's metal clips, they're fire rated. Is it not just to keep the thingy bobs, the wires up in the air so you can escape? But you wouldn't really need to escape from down here. Let's plug it in. Oh, straight on. Look at that. Oh, how light is it in here now? Bloody hell. Let's see if the switch works. I saw the light over there. I thought that one hadn't turned off. So I can see everything now. It's easier to tidy up. So the whole reason why I actually done this, because Lou was moaning, saying that she wanted lights down here and why can't I just fit them? And I say, I can fit them, but it would be illegal. And then I thought, well, hang on a minute. Maybe I can just do it differently. There's the light switch.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Woo! I love it. Thank you.
Why don't you turn it back off? Now you can see all of the mess.
Shut up.